you? Are you excited to be the center of the political universe right now? I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're making the most of it. I was shaped by an institute of politics not unlike this one, and it gave me a chance to be exposed to leaders, speakers, thinkers, people who are shaping politics. For example, is to change the conversation about freedom. Because as a Democrat, I came to believe that my Republican friends had sort of cornered the market by getting us to think that government is the only thing that can make you unfree. And so if freedom is being constrained by taxation or regulation, they're all over it. But they miss sometimes the fact that government is not the only thing that can make you unfree. Your cable company can make you unfree. Your neighbor can make you unfree. And often the life of your choosing, if you can't assume without even having to think about it that when you turn on the faucet, you're going to get a glass of clean, safe drinking water. So infrastructure can enhance freedom, but only if we pool our resources and our intentions together. That's why I'm so excited about infrastructure. I don't believe you are free if somebody else gets to tell you who you ought to marry based on their interpretation of their own religion. So policy is about making sure that that decision is up to you. Instead, likewise, the freedom of women to make their own healthcare choices depends on who is elected and who is appointed. It's the kind of thing that's at stake in an election like this. I believe that our freedom depends in so many ways on the choices that are before us, but the reason we really feel that space where we really feel those freedoms is in our everyday life. And I'm trying to build up our politics to be more about everyday life. I can't be mad at somebody for not embracing our message if they've literally never heard it. And the more one-sided the news network is, the less likely they will have heard it unless I literally go there and share it. And I think it's especially true in this election, because I know a lot of folks who watch Fox News and count on Fox News. I know a lot of people in law enforcement who watch Fox News. And I want to make sure they have at least heard about the fact that violent crime went down after Donald Trump got beaten, and are invited to reflect on the fact that Donald Trump is asking them to vote for a convicted felon over a prosecutor. I want them to at least have heard that, maybe more often than they would have. I know veterans who watch Fox News. I want to ask them to consider the difference between a ticket led by somebody who faked a disability, getting a doctor's note, taking advantage of him being a teenage multimillionaire so that he wouldn't have to go to Vietnam and let some working class kid go in his place, and whose own chief of staff revealed that he had described people who served this country as suckers and losers, compared to a ticket led by the administration that delivered a major from the National Guard who spent 24 years in uniform. So, like, you know, people, I always visualize people who I know, who I disagree with, and who I like, who are just maybe tuning in. I don't think they're going to see me on positions that turn out not to be true. It's also why I believe in supporting Ukraine. I actually think it's a remarkable thing that without any American troops on the ground, there is a chance to stand up for democracy by supporting the Ukrainian troops who are holding the line against what Vladimir Putin is doing. So that's why I do victory.
Okay, well, unfortunately, Mayor Pete has to hit the road over to the United Center. Hate to do it to you, but that was unfortunately the last question.
Oh, you're getting the hook. I'm getting the hook. All right.